Hi Girl Scouts! This little video is for any of the daisies that need to earn your green clover petal. This is Clover's story. To earn your clover petal, do these three things. Enjoy Clover's story and then talk about it. Make a collage using old magazines or postcards, and I have a few other ideas for that too. And practice being resourceful. Clover's story, a visit to the busy, buzzy bees. The sun had just appeared in the sky when the flower friends woke up and got ready for another fun day. Chatting and laughing, they helped each other wash Lupe's petal-powered car. "I love it when the car looks all shiny and clean in the sun," Zini said. "And Clover's idea to collect rainwater in pails means we don't waste water," Vi added. "That was smart, Clover." Clover blushed. "I'm happy anytime I can think of ways to use things wisely," she said. "Now let's go on our trip. I can't wait to give you a tour of my friend Henry's honeybee garden." Clover hopped into the driver's seat of the car. The petal-powered car ran on flower power. Every part of the flower helped the car go. A few minutes later, the flower friends arrived at the garden. Clover and her friends headed over to the patch of beehives. Swarms of black and yellow honeybees flew around them. "The honeybees live in hives," Clover explained, "but they love to fly around outside too." "How do bees make honey?" Zini asked. "First, bees gather nectar from plants and flowers," Clover told them. "Then they store it in a honeycomb to make honey." One of the honeybees flew by. "We love buzzing around the flowers," she said, "and we like turning flower nectar into something sweet to eat." Just then, Clover's friend Henry flew over, carrying several jars. "Hi, Clover," Henry said. "I have a surprise for you. Since you always help me take such good care of the garden, here is some honey for you and your friends." "Thanks, Henry," Clover said. "What should we do with our honey?" Zini asked Clover. Clover thought for a moment. "I know," she replied. "Let's throw a tea party when we get back." Back at the garden, Clover called the other flower friends over. "Hey, everyone," Clover called out. "We brought some honey back from the beekeeper's garden. We can use the honey in our tea, and we can make a honey dip using our leftover yogurt and apples," she added. "That's a great idea," Gloria said. "It's smart to use our leftover food instead of throwing it away, and the dip will be tasty, too." "Thanks for taking us to visit the beekeeper's garden, Clover," Vi said. "I'm glad you had fun," Clover said. A few bees flew past their table. They were flying to the daisy flower garden. "And thank you for making our honey," Clover called to them. Okay, here's what we have to do to earn your clover petal. Number 1, talk about Clover's story. How did Clover use resources wisely? What do you think would have happened to the leftover yogurt and apples if Clover hadn't suggested making a dip? When have you been resourceful? Can you think of other ways to be resourceful? 2, make a collage using old magazines or postcards. And a couple other ideas you can do instead of a collage. If you have some toilet paper rolls, you can make binoculars, or if you have paper towel roll, you can make a telescope. Being resourceful means finding new ways to use old things. You may want to make a collage of flowers or create a picture of a new flower friend. Okay, and number 3, practice being resourceful. There are lots of ways to act like Clover. Try out by doing one of these activities. Offer to help your family make a recipe using leftovers so the food won't go to waste. Or visit a local garden or farmer's market. Ask about how the gardener or farmer uses resources wisely to grow plants. Find out what they do or if they have too many vegetables to eat or sell. Or, with your daisy friends, come up with 3 ways you can use resources wisely in your meeting place. Promise to do so at every meeting. Okay, girls, since we're all stuck at home, you just pick one of those things that you want to talk about, okay? And then also make me a craft like the collage or binoculars or a telescope. Post what you do on our page. I'll talk to everybody soon. Bye. Okay.